Hello everyone, it's Tarek and today I'm back in Jebel Ali Hills about to give you a progress update on this 5-bed villa where, as you can see, the structure is now in place completely and all that's left to do to make it watertight is get the doors in, the windows, and then it's pretty much ready to start doing the internal work. So at this stage it's very appealing because it gives an opportunity to make some final decisions in terms of what materials are going to be used on the inside for the kitchen, the tiling, the paint, maybe even some modifications, a little bit of tweak here and there to make the property according to whoever's taste it might suffice. So as we are here on the outside, let me just show you some of the appealing factors of this villa. We've got on the left is the garage entrance where you'll have space for 2 cars. You can see where all the boundary walls are in place now, showing you the exact size of the plot, which is 9,700 square feet, there or thereabouts. The built-up area of the villa itself is around 7,200 square feet. So as I was saying, you got parking for 2 cars inside the garage, and then there's approximately 4 to 6 spaces outside the front of the villa. Now, on the right side of the garage, you've got the driver's room, which will have his ensuite, his bedroom living space area, and then you've got some sort of a feature entranceway here to the villa as well, sort of a main gate, if you will. Then as we walk into the plot itself, we've got space for the swimming pool, which is a decent size. Obviously, there'll be a lot of landscaping to put in place. Again, early enough can make you decide how that's going to look and what sort of plantation you're going to use, and final finishes for the tiling. It's a very nice size villa and currently spec'd to be a 5-bed. We're walking into the main entrance now, by the way. No, we're walking into the main entrance over here. This is where the main door will be. So as you walk in, you'll have this double-heighted ceiling area with the living area on the right. On the left will lead you towards the majlis, the downstairs bedroom, and the kitchen. You have some sort of a feature courtyard part of the villa over here, which again is double-heighted even in the staircase area. So if we make our way down the corridor towards the right, you'll have the downstairs sort of washroom area. This leads into the maid's room, which will also have the laundry room, and then the maid's room en suite. Then we have a storage room. And then this will be a closed kitchen area. Kitchen area will have a doorway to the outside if needed, and then it has the doorway back into the living area, which was one of the first rooms we saw as we walked in. Now, as we walk over towards the left side of the villa, you have the dining area. This then leads into the majlis, which could really be another bedroom if you wanted to. Over here, we have the washroom for the majlis area, which again, if you turned it into a bedroom instead, could be the ensuite. And then we have the actual designated downstairs bedroom, where you have the ensuite for this. Very convenient for those with elder family members. By the way, I am told by the contractor that you could fit an elevator in here as well if you wanted to. Some people ask for that. So, as I mentioned before, double-heighted sort of entranceway over there, and then the staircase area and courtyard area as well. So as we come upstairs, over here we have the main master bedroom, which will have its ensuite there on the right. Nice big walk-in wardrobe area. And then the bedroom area itself, which has some nice views overlooking what's going to be one of the parks here in Jebel Ali Hills. Here would be the upstairs living area leading onto a small balcony area. You can see that some of the block work still remains to be put in place for the upstairs area, so I'll just sort of explain that to you as we're walking through the different rooms. As we come over to this side, you'll have a small bedroom here on the left, which will have its ensuite, of course. Over here on the right, you can see that the ensuite is coming in place with the dressing room area as well. The bedroom will sort of be split over here, same as with this one. And then here at the far end, pretty much like the master bedroom area, you've got the whole one side of the property for another, could be a master bedroom given the size of it as well. You'll have the ensuite on the left, the bedroom area here on the right, dressing area here in the middle. So a decent villa, well sized, and gives the opportunity to give those demands for final finishes according to your own taste. It's expected that this villa will be ready in July of this year, 2026. And if you'd like to arrange a viewing, just let me know.